CC, CEO, wanna change your life? Come see me, yo. I'ma teach you how to build up wealth for your family, not just for yourself. I'm a bestseller, a house flipper, a businesswoman, a go-getter, a big investor, a gold builder that could teach you to get richer like millions, baby. You really about to fill your savings. You about to have multiple streams to pass your children, baby. Let me teach you to get your credit on track in the long run. You'll make it all back at Catalyst and watch it all psychology black-owned firm, but we ain't all black.
Good morning. What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Constance Carter, and this is the Grow Your Money podcast. Y'all, everybody, right now, I want you to tell all your friends, we live. It's the Grow Your Money podcast, and it's me, your host, Constance Carter. Yes. So listen, you know I love for you to talk back to me and talk black to me, okay? So I need to know in the comments where you're watching from. You know, we have people that watch from all over the world, and I want to shout you out. So all my friends that be here every day. I saw Sunshine. Sunshine been sitting here waiting since for 30 minutes. I love you, Sunshine. Thank you for your loyalty. Thank you for watching every single day. She has Victory Village Wellness Center. And you know, every time we come live, I always love to shout out Black-owned businesses. That is extremely important to me. I want you. Thank you. What's up, Eileen from Tennessee? I want to make sure that we're supporting Black-owned businesses, because the only way that we're going to thrive as a community, what's up, Booker, is if we support each other. And so number one, here's the instructions. Number one, where are you watching from? Patricia's watching from Texas, DFW, baby. And number two, if you have a Black-owned business or you know of a Black-owned business, please put it in the comments, because we want to make sure that we recognize you. Okay, Palestine, Texas. Okay, I didn't even know. I thought it was Palestine. Thank you for clarifying that. But I want to make sure that we recognize you and we recognize Black-owned businesses, because we want, with everything that's going on, and we're going to talk about this whole idea of this anti-American sentiment that's going on across the globe. And I think it's interesting and a little bit, maybe a little bit funny, what's happening. I don't know. Is it dangerous? There's so many questions that I have that I want to unpack here today. But with all of this going on, it's important that we do things differently. And what a great time to be alive, y'all. What a great time to be alive. I don't care what nobody says. I seen yesterday that there was an order to remove segregation, the anti-segregation for government contracts. And I seen something that said something about them being able to segregate at restaurants and whatnot. And I said, you know what, please, I beg of you, racist businesses, I beg of you to put whites only on the door so I can act accordingly, because I don't want to go anywhere where I'm not welcome. All the Black people that was sitting in at them lunch counters trying to eat that nasty ass food that them white motherfuckers was serving. Now we gotta go. Now we spending money with them, and we failed. Now we're no longer spending money with each other. So I beg of you, racists, please put whites only on your business so that we cannot support you. But there's a lot going on in this country, and I think it's just a great time to be alive, because I think there's going to be a revolution. I think this is the rise of the Black Messiah. I am so confident that Black people are waking. There's an awakening going on. We are staying woke. There's awakening going on. And when Donald Trump and all of his right-wing lunatics talk about woke and all that shit, watch this. Here's what they've taken our word and they've bastardized. Watch
woke. This. Woke is bullshit. I don't know if you've been watching, but we got rid of woke over the last 2 weeks. Woke is gonzo.
So we took over the Kennedy Center. We didn't like what they were showing and various other things. We're going to make sure that it's good and it's not going to be woke. There's no more woke in this country. This woke has cost us a fortune and cost us our reputation.
I don't like the term woke because I hear woke. You know, it's like just a term that half the people can't even define it. They don't know what it is. A lot of things going on with our military, with the woke and all this nonsense. They're not learning to fight and protect us from some very bad people. They want to go woke. Woke means you're a loser. Everything woke. It's true. Everything woke turns to shit.
I think that is the dumbest thing that I've ever heard in my life. These white people are so freaking corny. They are so corny. They've taken a word that we have had for almost 100 years, and they've turned it into something that is so anti what it was meant to be. This is us telling each other, stay aware, stay woke, Black people. So I want you to take that. I want you to embrace it, and I want you to act accordingly. Stay woke. Stay woke. I've been telling this to people for years. Go where you are celebrated and build your own 100%. Let's stay woke, y'all. When I talk about woke, I'm talking about being wealthy. How many of us want to build wealth, not just for ourselves, but for our families, so that we can create legacies for generation to generation to generation? Let's be like those people. And we would have been in a position where we were transferring wealth, but they've done everything that they could to take it away from us. So let's talk about what woke means. Woke means to be wealthy, outstanding, knowledgeable, and empowered. Wealthy, passing that wealth, getting that wealth, not just for you, but for your family. There's an African proverb that says, if you want to go fast, go alone, but if you want to go far, go together. We are a communal people. We are not that rugged, individualistic, capitalist society that those Eurocentric people have introduced to us. We got to do it together. We got to be outstanding, excellence in action, knowledgeable, investing in ourselves. You are your biggest commodity. You are your biggest investment. And then we also have to empower not only ourselves, but our community so that we can be our best. When you walk around, I want you to smell like Black excellence. I want you to exude Black excellence. I want it to be all in your spirit, Black excellence. So let's take back that word woke and let's actually empower ourselves and let's stay woke. And that's the reason why that's why I talk about it so much. I really want us to understand, like, woke is not some trans stuff. I'm not even gonna call it BS. It's not some trans ideology or their movement. This has been our movement. We got to stay woke. So I have what I call Woke Wednesdays, where I want to give you a woke tip that will help to just give you a little bit of a tip that's going to hopefully empower or inspire you in some way.
12 years ago, I moved into an...
Not that. Where's the woke tip? Where is it? It ain't in there. God dang it. Well, I can't give you the woke tip right now, but let's do this. Oh, here it is. There it is. Hold on. Give me a second. This is live television. Not ain't television. It's live internet. But I want to give you a woke tip that hopefully will empower you and inspire you. And like I said, woke is wealthy, outstanding, knowledgeable, and empowered. And I just love to give you a little something that you could chew on, that you could take with you, and maybe hopefully adapt in your life. But while we do that, let me bring on my co-host. Where's she at? Hold on. Tiara, I bet you didn't know this. I bet you didn't know that, Tiara.
Okay.
I did that last week when you were supposed to be on, when you overslept a couple of times. Then your mama came in town. Then you had a birthday. I had a whole little intro going for you. You wasn't even on here.
I wasn't even on here, but look at that. That is so cute. I love it.
That was cute, right? Wait, let me do it again. You like that, huh?
Hey, yeah, I like that.
You like that?
Hey, y'all. Hey, everybody. I'm back up in the gym. I didn't even mean to be away from y'all. I love y'all. I missed you.
No, for real. Like, okay, you wasn't here for a couple of days. Okay. And then it turned to like a week, 2 weeks. And then I'm like, where the hell is Tiara? Then it's like, okay, Tiara, then she oversleeping because it's 8 o'clock and then she tired.
Oh my God. I've been tired and then I've been sleepy and all the things, but I'm back.
Well, what you been up to? What's been going on? Oh, somebody looking at them. They wait. I think they like that, Tiara. I think Tiara might got some fans.
I'll take it. Listen, hey y'all. Hey y'all. Good morning.
M3000 said fire.
Ow, I'll take it. All right, so I had a daughter who turned 14 over the weekend. My mother came in town and it drove me crazy. Not drove me crazy, but you know, when people come in town, they want to go to Hollywood. They want to do the whole thing. So I was tired. Y'all, like, take me to Hollywood. Take me to Sunset. Take me to what is Rodeo. Take me downtown. Ooh, what's the Staples Center? I was like, it's just the Uber. That's what I was. I was the Uber. And then, Lauren had a photo shoot, and so we were getting her ready for that. I just been missing y'all though. I had a presentation
That's what the
for the
hell's
Fly
been taking
Nubian.
you up to that damn presentation.
Oh my God, the Fly Nubian Money Club presentation. I think some people in here were there with me, which I shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for coming in and being with me.
Okay. All right. That's
What
what's
you
up.
been doing? What I miss?
You missed a whole lot. We've been having really engaging conversation, dialogue, live transformation, all that good shit, all the stuff. And actually, we have somebody else that's getting ready to come in here and join us in a minute. But before we do that, I want to do the woke tip because it finally loaded. God, I'm so unprepared today. Okay, let me give you a little something to chew on.
Never been a better time to be an anti.
What happened?
Welcome to the Woke Minute. It's your girl, Constance Carter. This is where we will drop quick tips to build wealth, seize opportunity, gain knowledge, and empower your legacy. Invest in what you know and what you use. You buy a Nike, Apple, and Starbucks every day, but do you own their stock? Start owning the brands that you support. If you understand the product, you'll understand the business. Buy assets before you buy accessories. Now stay ready so you never have to get ready. That's your woke minute, because when you stay woke, you stay wealthy.
All right. So listen, how many of you guys own stock? We had a Robinhood training a couple of weeks ago, and that went really well too, Tiara. Were you here?
I saw that.
Okay.
I was there until I couldn't be.
Okay.
Yes, okay. I was into it.
Okay, so we had a Robinhood training for those of you who do not know how to invest. We actually had a Robinhood training because a lot of people are saying, well, I want to start investing in stock, because here's the thing, Tiara. The wealth gap is supposed to be widening by 2053. Our wealth is supposed to be at zero, right?
No, that's what
I don't believe. They didn't fuck around and gave us the internet. So I do believe that we have tools and we have resources that can help people. One of the reasons why the wealth gap is so wide is that we're not diversifying our portfolios. Black people are investing in real estate, not as high as we should be, and what we can be, and it could get better. But we're also not doing other investment. They're not investing in stock. They're not investing in their 401ks. They're not putting money away for the long game. It's a long game. So I said, what can I do to help aid Black folks to start becoming investors? And that's the reason why I did the intro to Robinhood training, just to get you that step in the door. So now that you can start investing, if you own some Nikes, invest in Nike. If you got an Apple iPhone, buy an Apple stock. If you go to Starbucks, hopefully you ain't going to Starbucks, because they were very loud about rolling back DEI. But if you're going to patronize them, make sure that you have ownership in the company as well.
Okay? I love that you do that, sis. I love it. You're doing listen. This lady's out here doing the Lord's work. Yeah, hallelujah, hallelujah. You're out here doing the Lord's work. I love that. You say that you don't work. You ain't the hardest working. What was the tagline?
Nobody works harder than Constance Carter.
Yeah. I think you still out here working.
I am. I'm back on my grind. I took a 2-year hiatus on working. I really did. Like, I was out here outside living my best life. If you were friends with me on social media, you were seeing me at all the things. When I moved to DC, like I was at all the Who's events, and I was just doing all the things, and I was chilling, and it was great. And I'm fortunate that I was able to do that, where I was able to just, because it was a lot. So 2 years, I still worked a little bit, but I wasn't going hard. Yeah. I was chilling. Now I'm back to sun up to sundown, but I'm enjoying what I'm doing. So in the morning, I'm doing this. I'm working with my real estate team. At night, I'm coaching, so all of those things are things that I absolutely enjoy doing. I love it. What about you? What you be doing? What you been doing? What are you working on?
Girl, well, I'm working on this album. You do know that. The Love Hangover. So I have one other song to record, and then I have some interludes and some preludes to record, and I'm pretty much finished with an album.
What? How many songs?
There'll be 10 tracks on the album altogether.
What?
Including my interludes and my story times, because I'm doing a little story time, little poetry, little sultry storytelling that rhymes kind of thing, So
when is it going to be available?
It'll be I'll let you know. I'll let you know. But I actually have been working with I've been working with my manager. We've been working on visuals. We've been working on, I've been working on my body. I've been in this gym. I've been Constance. Last week, I fell off the boat altogether,
What
y'all.
you do?
I,
Are you off?
I had
Are you off,
pizza.
or did you get back
Huh?
on? Did you get
I'm
back
gonna get
on?
back on. Yeah, I'm not playing, but I had pizza. I did all the things.
How much pain were you in? Is the
I was in
question.
so much pain, but it was so good going down.
You know what? There's somebody else who actually eats really well, and when she decides to like go crazy, it doesn't work out well for her. Let's bring on our other guest.
APRILSAMPE. Y'all say. One more time. APRILSAMPE. Y'all say.
Da
I'm
da
such a
da
fan.
da 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 da
I'm
da
such a
da da.
fan.
Oh,
I'm such a
hello.
fan. I'm such a fan.
We were all talking about what I'm working on. I'm actually.
Oh, I got mine too.
Oh.
Are you working on building generational wealth?
Yes, I was.
Honey, let me tell you, there's a real estate investing class that
Ooh.
Constance Carter puts on, and it happens on, what is it, Tuesday nights?
Okay.
Honey, it's magical. And I think that this is a great partner to that. You know what I mean? It's a great companion, if you will. I hope you're doing Magically Delicious. I'm excited about your album coming out. Hopefully you and I can collab and thing.
Yes.
I'll be your hype man. I can come
love
in and like be your opener, if you will.
I'm gonna be your opener.
No, that's
It
not
is
how this
dope.
works.
I love it. I'm
That's
such
not
a
how this
fan.
works.
Oh my
Are
God.
y'all magically delicious on this beautiful Wednesday?
Yes, hunty. Yes, April. You know
You
you
wasn't
always bring
expecting
the
us both to have
flavor.
the Wealth Accelerator book on our desk. See? You wasn't expecting that.
Wait. But can we add to it?
Oh, cut it out.
If you're working on your credit, like I know I am, are you trying to get a credit score of 10 million?
Of 10 million? She's so stupid.
Who wants to stop at 8? Who wants to stop at 8? Who wants to stop at 850? Honey, who wants, why don't we just go to 1 million? I want my credit. If you want a credit score of 1 million, contact Constance Carter.
Oh my God, something is wrong with you. Okay, ladies.
I can concur.
Y'all
I
are
should
so
go get my
crazy.
net. Don't make me go get my net 7 t-shirt.
Get your royal engagement t-shirts. Get your royal engagement t-shirts.
Oh, okay. Listen, y'all.
What are we talking about today? What is going on here?
I don't know. No, let me show y'all a video because I was watching this video and I need some advice. Let's see. I need some advice.
Blaze in one of your dealerships in Vegas. I've seen this happen all over the country. Bullets are being fired. Charging stations are put ablaze. Teslas are being put ablaze. You have experienced assassination, threats of assassination for you and your family. What have you done that warrants this? Because I see nothing that you have done except help our country.
Yeah, I mean, it's really come as quite a shock to me that there's this level of really hatred and violence from the left. I always thought the left, or Democrats, were supposed to be the party of empathy, the party of caring, and yet they're burning down cars, they're firebombing dealerships, they're firing bullets into dealerships, they're just, smashing up Teslas. Tesla is a peaceful company. We've never done anything harmful. I've never done anything harmful. I've only done productive things.
Lord. You see how he tried to blame it on a political party? This was the case of
my issue.
F around, and he did what? He found out.
Okay, so because I have to put my 2 cents in because that's what I do. One thing that I'm that person who's like, listen, I don't care what side you're on. I don't care. Money is green. That's all I care about right now. It's like, how can we build more, put more money in my people's pockets, right? Mm-hmm. But what I don't like is when either side says, well, the reason this is happening is because of that side. I don't care what, like, how do you know?
Right.
Do you know who did this? Do you
Right.
know, sir, ma'am? Like, how do we even know that the person who did it is from this country? How do we know that they didn't have a Tesla that blew up or whatever the things are? Like, do we know how those batteries are made, sir, ma'am? Don't do that. Don't
And
do
how
that.
do we know that he's not doing it as, because they're good at
I'm
publicity
just saying.
stunts,
But
right?
again,
For
like I
insurance
said,
purposes, Tesla sales are down. How do we know?
I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that that it's him or not. And I'm not gonna say, because that's one thing that I don't want to do, is sit here and say they did it. You get what I'm saying? Like, because I don't like that. I'm just putting it out there. I don't like.
Here's where I need to know. This is
What
where I
do
need
you
to
need
know.
to know?
This is my question. This is really important, y'all. This is really important. Where is the next Tesla firebombing going to be? Because I need to go park my Tesla wherever that's happening. Where is that next?
Make sure no matter what, that you're not in it. That's all I care about. Like, that's
I'm gonna tell you something. I've thought about it. I've thought about throwing a cocktail at it, but there's cameras all over the goddamn Tesla. They gonna know it's me.
Lord Jesus.
So I can't burn it up. Like I can't do. There's nothing I can do. Where is the
You're
next?
a punishment for even saying that out loud, Constance. That is something you say in private, okay? You say that in private. You don't say the quiet stuff out loud.
I'm just saying, if y'all are planning, if y'all are doing Tesla bombing somewhere, just let me know where to drop my Tesla off at. That's all.
She did not say that. That was a joke, sir, ma'am. That was a joke. It was all alleged.
So, but the other thing is, there's this whole idea of this anti-Americanism, which I was reading this morning, and it's happening all over the world. And there's a lot going on with Donald Trump. And so I want you guys to look at this and just kind of give me what you think is going on.
Never been a
globally.
better time to be an anti-American. That may sound harsh, and as a Brit, my country has always enjoyed a special relationship with the United States. But America's friends are being betrayed right now, and it's time that we spoke up about it. Donald Trump seems to embody everything that anti-Americans have always warned about. American imperialism. He talks about taking over Greenland.
One way or the other, we're going to get it.
American incompetence. He puts tariffs on, he takes tariffs off, he doesn't seem to know what he wants to do. American arrogance. The way he treated Zelensky was absolutely monstrous. Indeed, the reason I'm wearing a suit is I don't want to be accused of being disrespectful. Everywhere you look, you're seeing signs of anti-Americanism. In Canada, they're booing the national anthem. In Britain, they've changed the name of the Americano coffee to Canadiano. Panama, they're burning American flags. Germany, you've had floats with horrific-looking portraits of Trump. There's a general sense that this country is betraying its historical ideals as being pro-stability in the world. Opinion polls show support for the United States plummeting. In Britain, support is dropping. In France, it's dropping. In Germany, it's dropping. Everywhere, it's dropping. This is not the sort of thing that you want to do unless you want to create a tidal wave of anti-American sentiment. Back in the United States, the Washington Post has recently published a guide on how to navigate hostility to being American, with phrases such as "don't wear your patriotism on your sleeve" and "don't talk too loudly in public." It's not just Trump. I think people are just getting fed up with America's habit of throwing its cultural and political weight around the world. Living with the United States is like living with a really bad-mannered teenager who puts his feet, sneaker-clad feet, up on the chair and tells you that you don't know anything about the world. No matter who lives in the White House, I think America's internal politics are getting so erratic, they're swinging so far from the left to the right and back to the right again, that it's going to be very difficult to regain the trust of the rest of the world in America's global leadership.
So what do you think about that?
I think it's, I'm sorry to say, I'm sorry. Was that just me? Because I'll be talking. I think that a lot of it has to do with the fact that we're saying, all right, give us our money. I'm sorry to say it like that for as it relates to other countries. That's just me. And, I'm always going to be money. I'm always going to look at it from a money standpoint.
Wait, so America is telling other people to give them their money?
Yeah. Okay. So if we look at how America has been running business because we all know
America is in debt, indebted to China.
That we all know that America is a corporation. And as it relates to how money is moving, we're saying with all of the stuff that you got coming in here, you're making money off of us, but we're not getting any of the money in return. So we're saying, give us our money. Here, Grow Your Money Club. And so I think that that's one of the reasons that we're being looked at in a negative light. Because like as soon as when we're saying, you don't have to give us any additional money, you don't have to pay us, everybody loves us. So I think
that's what it is at all.
Okay.
I think our president is a bully, and he's trying to,
I
again,
agree.
I like
No,
what you said
I agree
about
with that. I agree
throwing
wholeheartedly.
our political weight around, like, but go ahead, finish, April.
No. I agree with the fact that he is a bully. I'm not going to disagree with that, but I'm like, if you have money that you need to give us, then we want our money and we want it now. Like, I think that that's what the biggest issue is as it relates to other countries looking at us the way that they've been looking at us. We hand out money left and right to everybody. We don't? If you look at the money that we've given to Ukraine, for example, if you actually watch the entire video of Donald Trump and what's his name? I want to say Putin, not Putin, Ukraine guy. If you look at that entire video, pretty much it's like, all right, let's try to work this out. Let's see how we can get this money. But everybody looked at it from the sound bites. So I'm not disagreeing as it relates to him being a bully, but I don't like the way that maybe he's going about it. But I will say that a lot of it has to do with them not liking us. It's money related.
No.
Okay, you can disagree. Go ahead.
Yeah, I absolutely vehemently disagree. But I'm so glad that we have your weird ass point of view on here, because it makes absolutely no sense. It's not about money. America has always been in this position of superpower and giving foreign aid to countries from all over. And that's what kept us in power, is because we're giving out this money so that we can get allies and loyalty so that we can position ourselves in the world. It has nothing to do with them saying we want our money back. What is happening now, they still gonna give them, they still giving all the money. They're still giving out foreign aid to a lot of people. That's not where the anti-American sentiment is. Like he said, this man is over here bullying people, talking about, we gonna put 300% tariffs on you. We running the country like who?
Death Row
Suge
Records.
Knight. Right. Suge Knight, Death Row Records.
Yeah.
Donald Trump is Suge Knight.
I love that.
It's his air. It's just the way he moves, his demeanor.
Right. Yeah, you're hanging out people over the balconies and shit, and trying to extort money and
takedowns, threatening people. Oh, you're not gonna. Oh, you not. What did he say before? He was like, where's in all of the meetings he does this, but like, oh, you're not gonna comply. Well, you can say goodbye to your federal funding. Like that's against the law. You can't do that. Right?
Remember, that's what he did in Maine. Remember the Maine governor said,
that's what I'm talking.
He said, "Man, you're not gonna comply." She said, "No." He said, "All right, we're gonna take away our federal funds."
That's
and you know what she said? Cool, bet we're not gonna send you our federal funds.
Yeah,
that's the type
of the way you're supposed to run America. That's not the way you do this.
My nigga.
I listen. Like I said, as far as I'm concerned, I don't like the way it's being handled. However, I do think that money needs to be moving in the direction of America.
It's never going to happen. And so let me ask you this then, April, with Doge going in there and doing all of these audits in the name of saving the federal government money, do you agree with that?
In some ways, yes, and in some ways,
I'm so glad that you do. Go ahead, tell us why.
Well, okay. How many, as it relates to an audit, right? When it comes to you, have you ever been audited on your taxes?
I have.
And when somebody found something that you owed, you had to pay that money back, correct?
A lot of money.
Okay. So if you look at, have we actually taken the time out? So like I said, in some instances, absolutely. And in some instances, absolutely not. You know what I mean? Like, first of all, if I've been audited, right? And a lot of the things that I was audited for, I'm like, okay, well, I got to pay extra $1,000 or whatever the case is. I have no issue with that. But if there's money that's coming out of my pocket, April's pocket, to pay for some random ass shit, do I agree with me having to pay that? Absolutely not. So I'll give you an example. I had a friend who did government contracting. She had 3 government contracts that were going on all at the exact same time. She had 3 contracts that were going on at the exact same time. She's getting paid from all of them and not doing the work for any of them. But our government, our tax dollars are paying her to pay for all 3 of those contracts. The audit is being done to say, bitch, you shouldn't be doing 3 contracts.
You do realize they do have auditors who do that. And that's
kind of my point. They're saying there are a lot of people who are getting paid for not doing the work that they're supposed to be doing. But you don't think there's a conflict of interest?
You don't think there's a conflict of interest for the man who's receiving billions of dollars in government contracts? Let me see. Do I still have that graphic up here from the other day where I talked about how much this man is receiving in government contracts? Just this year alone, he's also the one that's auditing the federal government.
Right.
Do I? Okay.
You think that's cool?
I'm like,
It's a shakedown. It's a shakedown.
Like I said, in some instances, abso-fucking-lutely, and in some, absolutely not. And so, yes, do I agree with it? In some instances, I absolutely do. When my tax dollars are going to
You agree with that shit?
I don't know if you heard me when I said in some instances, yes. Did you not hear the words that are coming out of my mouth? Did I not just speak English?
So you agree that Elon Musk should be the one who's auditing the federal government?
I didn't say. I think that there's an audit that should be done. That is what I'm saying.
I think the American public is in 100% agreement with you. Nobody is.
Well, no, because I have a lot of people that are like, absolutely not. I don't think this should be happening. Jobs are being
that's
lost.
stupid. Like if you're in a stupid business,
I hear this every single day. I've been getting phone calls every single day from people saying, I don't think that they should be doing this. Sir, ma'am.
They don't think Elon should be doing this.
Okay, that wasn't your question.
Let me show you this real quick. Elon Musk, notably SpaceX and Tesla, have secured substantial government contracts in 2025. That's since the election. As of February 11th, SpaceX holds approximately $22 billion in government contracts, with around $15 billion attributed to NASA. Over the past 2 decades, Musk's enterprise have benefited from $38 billion in government contracts, with Tesla receiving nearly $15.7 billion. Billion. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
I do, and that's
where man who's getting billions of dollars in federal contracts is actually auditing the federal government is insane.
Wait. That right there is
billion.
Say it again one more time.
Billion.
Just 3.
Billion.
There you go. Good job. No, not disagreeing with that. Again, like I said, there's certain things you just can't disagree with. There's certain things that you can actually agree with. I think that the biggest problem is everybody is like, okay, who's doing it? We already had this conversation on this same panel. I'm not a fan of Elon Musk. I'm sorry. I'm just not. So yes, do I agree with it being somebody else? Absolutely. Get somebody else to do it. Like, I would be very, very pleased if that were the case, but do I agree with what they're auditing? In some instances, abso-freaking-lutely. Should he be making money or benefiting from it? Abso-freaking-lutely not.
That's why he on Fox crying now, because they burning down his cars.
Go sit down. Sit down all the way down. Are you still standing? Sit.
but did he not know that this was going to happen?
No, because he's always been getting everything that he's wanted.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, but we're acting
at his finest. This man thought he was gonna get up there, wreck shop, do what the fuck he want, get a bunch of government contracts, and the people weren't going to speak.
But in his defense, he's been acting like this since before any of this has happened.
Exactly. Entitled white fragility.
I think it's just more Elon Musk. I don't think that has anything to do with his color. But that's fine. I mean, listen, I understand conscience and racist. I get it. Listen.
Wait. Back that up. I'm racist.
If that's the direction we're going,
so
that's
first
fine.
of all, black people can't be racist. You do understand that, right?
And we're back.
No, race is a system. Racism is a system. Black people cannot be racist because we don't have the power to be racist. But if you know black people can be prejudiced. We can stereotype white people, but we cannot be racist, because when you're racist, it means that you have the power to stop somebody from doing something, which I cannot do just by simply being a black woman.
Okay. Thank you for that lesson on today.
What was the question? The producer in me needs to just point out that. So what is the question?
It's how can you be more racist in a day? And your name is Constance Carter. That's the question.
Can you side with this white man who gets on here with his white privilege, like a lot of these people do? And I'm if you want to side with that, that's on you.
Like I said, just in general, what I'm not going to do is just focus on the fact that he's a Caucasian gentleman. But what I will say is, like I said up front, the first 15 times, I'm just not a big fan of Elon. Like, I'm just not. I don't like the way he moves. There's something about the fact that you want to put chips in people, and then turn around and say, "This is we want to help America. We want to help people. We want to grow." You're not even American. Like, no, I'm not. I'm sorry. I can't get behind that.
This is for you, April.
Listen, y'all can talk about. Well, I can talk about Constance. Y'all can't talk about Constance. Only I can. Y'all can talk about me all you want to, but don't y'all dare say nothing bad about Miss Constance.
But somebody said Elon Musk is a Nazi, stealing from the working class and the poor and giving it to the rich. I mean, so you guys do understand that this is all a ploy from these guys from the Silicon Valley, these billionaires that are trying to become trillionaires. And all these guys in the Silicon Valley have gotten together and they funded this presidency. Donald Trump is merely a puppet. He's nothing more than a puppet. He has no power. He has no level of intelligence. He's just the one that's stupid enough to get up in there and do all the things that these crazy lunatics have been planning for the last 30 years. That's exactly what's going on. And so
all you have to do is stroke his ego. And he's like, and tell him like, yeah, you're in charge. Yeah. Like he's like a kid.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And so they've given him money, and he's all the crap that they're doing. All this has all been a part of the plan and the program for years. April, why are you looking like that?
I'm laughing. I'm laughing at a few. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm laughing at what a few people are sitting here.
Wait, who said Trump loves the darks?
Mr. Duke is in here.
Oh, I love it. Where's Mr. Duke at? Is he on my YouTube, or is he? Well, you know what? While we have you in here, Mr. Duke, I want to introduce you to the Grow Your Money Club. The Grow Your Money Club is a 12-month comprehensive program that is designed to help people like you grow your money and not blow your money. Watch this. Have you joined the Grow Your Money Club yet? If not, why not? The Grow Your Money Club is a comprehensive program designed to take you through the complete wealth building journey. We don't just offer random courses, we guide you along a clear path, starting with fixing your credit and becoming a certified credit expert, to building your business, increasing your cash flow, diversifying your portfolio, and ultimately letting your money work for you. With over 30 trainings designed to increase your net worth, you get to either purchase the trainings individually or go through the 12-month roadmap. Here are just a few of the courses. From campus to cash flows. This is teaching your children to become real estate investors. The wealth map training shows you how to eliminate your debt, increase your credit, and diversify your revenue streams. You can learn to write your book using ChatGPT. Learn how to build your online community. What about 8 ways to make money using AI? Oh, and here's 7 online revenue streams to fund your $1 million dream. How about learning how to purchase tax deeds or land banks? What about getting started in government contracting? If you're a rookie, the Real Estate for Rookies training has everything you need. The Business Blueprint training will help you build your business foundation, get business credit, get business funding, and learn how to pay yourself so that you can scale your business to the next level. Or perhaps you want to create jaw-dropping video content using CapCut, Midjourney, and ChatGPT. There are so many trainings and master classes within the Grow Your Money Club, and I also drop 1 new training per month. You do not want to miss out on this opportunity to invest in yourself, because guess what? You are your biggest commodity. You are your biggest investment. Join the Grow Your Money Club today. Somebody said, but a black person can't do what Elon is doing in a million years. Yes, it's all about race. Black people can't be racist, April. Do you remember when they had a god-awful meltdown when this fine specimen wore a tan suit? Y'all remember that? They had a whole meltdown because President Obama looked like this, all fine and in his glory. And you got this man, this lunatic out here running the country like it's freaking Death Row Records. And these people is cool with it. What's going on, Miss Black Hollywood?
Constance, I don't know, man. I mean, there has definitely been a shift in the country. I think, like I was talking about on the other podcast, that literally I have friends who are anxious about like debilitating anxiety, can't get out of bed, don't want to travel. It's really affecting the American people. I'm gonna do this the politician fan, but it's really affecting people. And so what I wonder is, like, what does this look like around the world, right? I'm about to travel to Mexico next week for a wedding. What does that look like when my American ass is in Mexico, or when we decide to travel, are we still going to be safe if there's this hint of anti-Americanism, that is, because we don't all agree with Donald Trump. We don't even like him, right? We right there with them. So because we're American, will people look at or target us in a certain way? I mean, I guess I know that wasn't your question, but I guess that's what this brings up for me. This whole conversation of anti-Americanism. Would that mean that will they hate us?
Well, they said they already hated us because we exuded this sort of privilege when we do travel. Remember that man said on that video, it's like a teenager putting his dirty ass shoes on somebody's couch.
Yeah. Yeah, but we're not all like that. I think, I don't know. We get a bad rap because of, the others. But Black people cool. We cool. We get a bad rap from these others.
I really do think that this, to your point, has been going on for 100 years. You know what I mean? Like, we have always had like American privilege. We have always had an American air about us, where it's like you see people that will go into other countries like, yo, why don't you speak the language, or whatever the case is. And I'm not saying that that's everybody, because I know that sure as hell isn't me, but I can definitely say that, yeah, I've seen it. You know what I mean? I've seen it when I've traveled places and they're like, you don't know how to speak English? Oh, sir. Sir, ma'am, you're in Mexico. They don't need to be able to speak your American English. You know what I'm saying? Like, sit your ass all the way down. So I think that we do have that in us. And unfortunately, it's there. Like, it's there whenever we're here in our own damn country. So to travel, this is not new, but I think we need to make sure that we're following their rules whenever we do travel. And I think that we can potentially be all right. You know what I mean? Like, to make you feel a little bit more comfortable, go to other countries and follow their rules and you should be fine.
Well, I'm interested in what Ricky Manor, the colored conservative, said. He said, I'm Ricky Manor, the colored conservative. I have 2 channels. I support Trump because he did many amazing things to help us colored. And so I think this motherfucker is just trolling. I really do think he's trolling. However, troll, I want you to just list out 3 things, not even 5 things, what he's done to help you coloreds. I want to know 3 things that Trump has done to help you coloreds. That's what I want to know. What is Trump done?
I could say one.
Huh?
I could say one. Did you want me to say it, or were you asking Ricky?
No, I wanted Ricky Manor, the colored conservative, to answer that, but I'd like you to, because
no, that's fine. We'll wait for Pretty Ricky.
No, I want you to tell me what he's done to help the coloreds.
Well, I remember you and I had this conversation some time ago, and I was like, well, at least the one thing that I can say is as it relates to education, in his first presidency, he actually put more money into Black colleges than any other president, including our Black president. Do you remember that? And you actually pulled it up and you were like, that's not true, April. You're lying. You don't know what you're talking about. And I said, look it up. And you looked it up and you were like, oh, I was wrong. And it's only one time that you've ever been wrong, Constance. That was it. So I do want to make sure that I put love in your heart. But
well, I'm gonna fact check you.
Now because of DEI,
he's taking
about dismantling
from Black colleges. He has a totally different agenda.
Say it again. I'm sorry.
Actually, according to ChatGPT, President Biden's administration has directed the most substantial federal investments towards HBCUs.
Okay,
he put like 15 million.
This was when Biden was still in office.
$17 billion. $17 billion in HBCUs.
Okay, so then the one right before that would have been this guy. But I do know that this was when Biden was in office. So I can say you and I had this conversation, and I know that, with that big old brain of yours, you can't remember that time that we had that conversation. You can't remember?
Yeah, so I'm just fact checking. It says President Donald Trump is often recognized for his contributions to funding HBCUs. In December 2019, he signed the bipartisan Fostering Undergrad the Future Act. While exact cumulative funds amount during his Trump are not specific in the available sources, his administration's efforts include the Future Act. But President Biden has directed $17 billion.
Yeah. Okay, we can go back and take a look at every single thing that we were looking at before, because I remember going off because of how you pulled it up, and you were like, no, I pulled it up from the actual website. Do you remember that? Okay, I just want to make sure that my brain isn't broken because y'all know I'll be forgetting.
It is broken, but however, comma. So okay. So you.
But that's the only thing that I can. I'm sorry to say that's one thing that I can say. But other than that,
well, this presidency, he is taking it all back by avoiding student loan debt forgiveness and rolling back these DEI efforts and the Department of Education. I don't know if you saw the Dear Colleague letter from the head of the Department of Education, but he's basically saying we are not supporting any any racial harmonious programs, and we want to keep everything white. Here's the thing. Bottom line is their efforts is because now they have competition. Now they're seeing their race shrinking. There is a browning of America. We see a reduction in birth rates. They have the lowest birth rates. White people have the lowest birth rates. So they're doing everything they can to restore their power. We're not going to call it supremacy. Somebody said, I don't call it white supremacy. I call it something else. But they're, to restore their idea of them being supreme beings in this country. And they're not. And so their power is over. And so all this internal fighting that we see inside the government, they're losing their power. This is great. So this all, I know we said in the beginning of this administration that we was going to sit down and was going to mind our black businesses and mine our black businesses. And we're still where I am. I'm really with us, getting together and doing our thing in terms of making sure we practice collective economics. We build wealth. We look at our families and protect our families first. But I don't give a damn what's going on out there, what they're doing inside the federal government. We need to, on a local level, make sure that we're doing what we can to continue to build.
That's it.
Address the take back. James, go sit down. Like all the way. Damn it, now you got me off track because there's something else that I did want to say about what she just said. You make me sick, James.
Well, let's read what Street Credit Entertainment said. Read the Biden paperwork and you can see the 95% of that 17 million, but actually it was billion Biden went everywhere else but HBCUs. But no, that said specifically to HBCU. So you tell me where it went, Street Credit Entertainment. Go to Black Dub. He said Ricky Manor does have a real channel. Just looked him up. He's a blackface white supremacist. I'm interested in seeing what they've done for the colored. As you say it, Ricky, pretty Ricky. I want to know what Donald Trump has done for the colored.
Well, and actually that's what my question was going to be. How are we going to moving forward, right? Tiara, you were saying that you have so many friends that are like hurting right now, right? And so do I. Yeah. Like I have a lot of friends, I have a lot of family members that are just like, I don't know what to do. And it's stressing them out to the point where they can't move. Yeah. And so it's like, all right, well, how are you going to move? What changes are we going to make? I feel that when there's all this, there are all of these ways for others to make money, all these ways for others to do all the things that they're doing. How are we going to move from this point on, right? What changes can we make in our lives to grow and to not let this negatively impact us?
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the biggest thing.
What's the solution?
How do we insulate ourselves from all the stuff that's happening? Because there's a lot of stuff that's happening. I think we just really got to mind our black business. That's the thing I think that Trump has done for the coloreds, y'all. That's what Trump has done for the coloreds. What he's done for the colors is he woke us the hell up. He woke up a sleeping giant. And for all the black people who are out there being reckless, how we were so, ununified and how we were just out here just living foul. And now we're seeing this was a ploy to keep us asleep. Mm-hmm. So we're waking up, we're getting out of this slumber slowly but surely, but it's happening. And we're taking our real power back. That's why I said this is the best time to be alive, y'all. Because we're seeing white supremacy crumble in our faces. I think that's what we're gonna see.
I think it's also we're seeing these small shifts in mindset, which is always important for me, right? Let's just take something as small as this boycott. We've seen that people are literally. I saw a video of a lady in in Target, tapping all the black people on the shoulder, going, "Sis, what is you doing in here? What you doing in here? We boycotting. You gotta go." And then people be like, "Oh, well, let me put my stuff back and get out of here." Like, people are really starting to consider where they're putting their money and what America is saying to us and what we are saying back, what we should be saying back to them. Like, us, really sticking together. And I mean, I love it. Like you said, there's a shift happening, and maybe it's something so small as the boycott, and maybe we haven't made, what is it, $12.4 billion, so far in between their market value and sales. I think that we're really starting to really think about, where
That's
we're
what
at.
it's a foundational build. Once we get, it's going to be like a snowball effect. Once we're gonna gain momentum, and everybody's going to jump on. But we're seeing it at very small levels right now. It's just going to get bigger, bigger. That's what I'm excited about. That, my friend Ricky, is what Trump did for the coloreds. Is he's mobilizing us and he's unifying us. Remember, J. Edgar Hoover said the biggest threat to America was Negro unity, and they've done everything they could to break us apart. United we stand, divided we fall. We've been divided for the last, I would say, at least 50 years. With the introduction, with the rise of the Black Messiah that they were so afraid of, them putting the drugs in our community. When they were lynching us at record numbers, we were unified. Right after slavery, we were more unified. We were buying land, we were buying property, we were, getting into our communities, we were building, we were working together. Then when we went into the burning house, like Martin Luther King said, we got into that burning house. That's when we look at what happened. Drugs ravaged our communities, gang violence. Look what's happening with the music. Now, when you look at what's happening with the music, y'all, those are, I can't say the J word, but those are the people who are in power that are putting this music out, that we're listening to, that our children are consuming. It's not Black people. Black people are the puppets. They are the puppet masters. So just like Tank said, our violence isn't the threat. Our love is.
Ooh. I remember I did an event over at one of the radio stations in the DC area, and they were inviting local artists to submit their music. And I remember speaking to one of the radio personalities, and he said we had to turn down so many good songs. I said, why? He said, because of what they were talking about. I said, oh, wow. Was it like a lot of violence? Was it a lot of, sex talk, whatever? He's like, no, it was positivity. I'm sorry, what, sir, ma'am? Yeah. So, and this was a local radio station. So it's like, you're local, you're trying to help the local artists, and they have to talk about negative things
and killing people.
100%. I also just add, aren't you all putting together a list of businesses? So I wanted to just make sure that you all promote that, because right now that's more of what we need. We're talking about, boycotting all of these stores and things of that nature. Why not make sure that this is an opportunity to grow our own businesses? So are you about to put something on?
Yeah.
I was looking for it. I was like,
where's that? Thank you.
Where is it? This is my email address at Real Virtual. We are compiling a business directory for Fly Nubian Money. Please come in and send me all your information, your name, your business. Don't just send me a YouTube link and be like, this is my business. We want to make sure that you are sending all your information so we can add it to our directory. And then at some point, I'm still compiling this list because we're getting so many entries. We want to organize and then send it out. It should be available soon, but we are not ready yet. But please send. People are sending their mama's business, their cousin's business, their favorite businesses. We appreciate that.
Yeah, that's what we want to see. And then here, again, we always want to shout out Black-owned businesses. But I think that's a solution, y'all. That's the reason why I'm doing this training on Friday. It's a free training. It's called Think, Build, Monetize, because I want to help people bring that out. I'm doing this for absolutely free, where I'm helping people to bring out their ideas so that they can monetize and make money from it. Because the only way we're going to get past what's going on in the political arena is if we start to do two things: invest in ourselves. Well, three things. We need to invest in real estate, invest in ourselves, and invest in our own businesses. Invest in and then give back to our communities. I did over the weekend, I did a training, which was awesome. And when I tell you there was absolute breakthroughs on this training. Terry, who's watching right now, she was in the training, but there was another lady who when we were there, she had a complete.
Hi, I must say that this training has been an absolute blessing to me. Constance has made me awake in ways that I never thought. She has pulled out things for me that I didn't want to be pulled out. I think she has, even though she doesn't say it's a gift, I think she has a gift whereas she can see something in us that we may not be able to see in ourselves. And she doesn't stop until she pulls it out of you. She wants the best, I believe, in her teaching. And I think she makes sure that you don't settle for less than the best. When she comes with her all, and you can genuinely feel her sincerity and her speaking to you and her teaching you. And she wants you to not just accept for mediocre. I thank her for making me see that, yes, my business vision is possible. The sky is the limit. And if my mind is made up, then what's stopping me? Nothing can stop me other than Linda. If God is with me, who can be against me? I am determined to make my business flourish and be what it should be. And it's all because Constance was willing to take the time to have this training. I can even take it again. I am so elated and excited about what she has done for me as a person. It is the best workshop I've ever been to. And I thank her for being determined to pull out of us what she knew that's in us because of what's in her and because of where she has been. So because of her journey, I am now here able to sit and speak with her and look to be a better person on my journey and to help somebody else along the way. Thank you, Constance. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you.
The Lord's work. The Lord's work. Hallelujah.
Look, Lord, we about to have church out in here. Look, out in here. One thing that frustrates me to my absolute core is when people say they don't have stuff for me to learn what I need to learn, or there's nothing out there for me to figure out how to start my business. I need help, and I don't know where to start. And there are so many different ways, and you put 90% of them out there. Like there's only 10% of other ways that you could start your business. 90% of them starts with Constance Carter, right? I mean, but let's just be real. If you think about it, to your point, you Grow Your Money Club, you have books, you have multiple trainings, you have individual trainings. And when I say individual, I mean, you actually, you do now have one-on-ones. So there's so many different ways that people are able to have their value added and really understand what it means to be a business owner. I think that that's amazing. And just to be able to say that you're teaching these things, and some of them for free. If you don't take the opportunity to learn these things, sit your ass all the way down. And I'll also add the directory. I think that that's great what you're doing. And I think that once this goes live, hopefully it'll be living and breathing, because people can continue to add to it. But I think that that's something that has been missing for a very long time. I will ask that everybody who is watching right now, if you're in the chat, please drop your business in the chat. This is at least just the beginning, so people can know how they can find you, so they can know what kind of business you have and how you can add value to each other. We're only as good as we are to each other, right? Your business can only grow if people know about it. If nobody knows about your business, you ain't got no business. Okay?
That's right.
Think, build, monetize. Last thing real quick. Think, build, monetize. I'm so happy that you are doing that, Constance. We need more of these. We need more. We need more. We need more. And to my point, to yours, it's a free webinar. Sit your ass down. If you say that you don't know how to get started, sit down all the way down. That's it. I have nothing more to say.
Well, stand up if you're ready to do it. I want to give Terry a shout out. Terry is not only in the B1 Real Estate Mastery training, and she said she was there, and she said it was transformational. She's not only in that, this is a lady in action. Yeah, I can't wait for her to tell you what she's getting ready to do this week, which I'm excited about for her. But also, she was in the training over the weekend, B1 Real Estate Mastery training. Really quick, I do want to share what Terry had to say, because Terry, I bet you didn't know you was going to be on TV today.
I'm so glad that I participated this weekend. It allowed me to grow and to see that I can do anything that I put my mind to do, regardless of how challenging speaking in public is. And I will recommend this to anybody that is actually trying to get their business launching, because your techniques and your style and getting us to actually open up and share our story was excellent. I mean, the presentations and the way you fed back what we gave you was just inspiring, you know. So I do recommend anybody to actually come to this workshop and learn how to, you know, become a better business person and learn how to launch their business.
So I'm doing actually a free training. Terry Reddick was there. She has Flavor 7 LLC. She's going to be helping elderly people all over Maryland, and she's going to duplicate this business, but she's creating a space, a home space for elderly people so that they can live with dignity. And I'm really excited about what she's getting ready to do with her business. I can't wait until she gets it totally off the ground, because she's going to come on here, she's going to talk about it, and she's going to be sharing and helping transform so many different people. So I'm excited about that for her. I want to shout out Maddie Jackson for Stack Global LLC. So she has her Black-owned business. How do they get in contact with you? So what's your website? What is it that you do? We want to know. What is it you do? Memphis, A+ Memphis, A+ Home Services and Property Maintenance, and the ADL Edge podcast. I'm listening and learning. I appreciate you, A+ Memphis. So he's home service and property maintenance, and he's out in Memphis. So shout out to this brother. If you need any property maintenance or I think home inspections, contact him. What's your website, A+ Memphis? Anybody else with Black-owned businesses? If not, what are you up to? What's next for you, April? What's happening with you? What you got going on?
Biggest thing right now is real estate.
Yeah.
And my book. I mean, I'm really excited about this flipping book that I've been working on. Shopping for clients. So for those of you who do have any business that's focusing on sales, and you have newbies that are learning the sales process, this book will be for you. So it'll teach you how to shop for clients using your personality. So that means that you don't have to pay additional dollars to get leads. You don't have to pay additional dollars to learn the process. You buy a book and keep it moving. Maybe take a few courses from me, but we'll talk about that later.
I'm gonna tell you something. If you ain't got sales, your business gonna fail.
Oh, that was a good one. Oh, Constance, you should start rapping.
Drop the mother effing mic. If you ain't got no sales, your business is gonna fail.
Hey.
And oh, by the way, she's a rapper too. I seen that little rap that you did the other day. I wish I would have had that damn rap that you did the other day. You guys gotta follow April Sampe, because when I tell you, okay, yes, she does real estate. She came last night to the B1 Real Estate Mastery Training. Introduce everybody to some great opportunities out in the Augusta, like she likes to say, the Augusta, Georgia. She works in Augusta in South Carolina. She's a broker. She just got a broker's license. So kudos to you, April, for passing your broker's test. So she's not only able to help you with your sales, buy and sell homes, but also property management as well. So April is all up and through Augusta, but one of the best things I love about April is the idea that she loves to perform, the fact that she's just one of the best performers I've ever seen in my I never get tired, ever get tired of listening. I didn't want it to stop. Actually, I got 24 whole minutes. As soon as I get off of here, I'm gonna listen to her 24 whole minutes, the rest of her show, because she puts on one of the best shows. Did y'all see her on the stage? April is so freaking dope. She's great at real estate. I know she is. I haven't bought or sold a home through her, but I'm sure she's great at it. But what I do know, what I've seen, is that she is brilliant on the stage. I mean, she is, yeah, I was rain down on the biggest heathen singing a church song, but she did that thing. She
Me
did.
and God are very close. Me and God are very close. Okay, we're like me and God. We like this. We talk every day. We talk
I know you do. I know you do.
Talking to God right now.
Amen. Amen. And I mean, amen.
So, Madam Carter, besides all of the things, is there anything else that you are working on that you have not told us about? I'm just asking for a friend.
Just, we have the Net 7 Collective. I totally forgot to mention Net 7 Collective.
How dare you?
That's my passion. In fact, we have a Net 7 meeting tonight. April. So we do. Can I tell y'all this? Let me tell y'all this. So we have Net 7 Collective, and we have what's called Study Hall. We do on Mondays, and April facilitates the Study Hall, which is so. Now Net 7 is a continuum. So it's an ongoing process where I'm really coaching these Black women to their greatness, to their 7 figures, and they're doing some amazing things in the world. Amazing. And so because, the group is getting bigger, in order to really effectuate change. And the reason why I made this continuum was because everything that's going on in the world, I want to make sure that these women are in action and that they're actually able to make an impact. And sometimes people learn at different paces. So I it's like no woman left behind, right? That's what the Net 7 is now. No woman left behind. We're making sure everybody's in action. So we added another day where we do what's called a study hall, and we do that every other week. So April facilitates the study hall. And so we do personal development inside there as well as professional development. So before we do some mindful mindset work, and I'm a thug. Like, I'm hard. I don't do that. I don't cry or anything like that. And so April led that on Monday, and I don't know, what did you do? You took me to a place that I had never gone to before, and I was totally blown away. So thank you, April, for bringing that out of me. And I'm not even going to tell y'all what it is, but it was phenomenal. So April is just great all around. She's positive and motivator. And, we used to call her the cohort because she was in every single cohort. They're like, what cohort are you in? She's like, I'm the cohort. So that means I'm in every single, I go through every single cohort, but
you all should too. I'm just saying, well, now if they join, they're able to be a cohort themselves.
Right.
You too can be a cohort.
But April's positivity is so infectious, and it's necessary and it's needed inside that space. And so I'm so glad that she chose to be my road dog and my partner in crime with this. And I see growth in her, growth in myself, and growth in all the women as a result of all of us working together. Because we all own this. We own like Net 7. Like, it ain't Constance Carter, it's us, right?
I love that you do it that way. Because of the way that you do it, everybody feels like they belong and they're important and they're special. And the funny thing is, everybody in that group belongs, they're important, and they're special. On a whole different note, we're not going to address the elephant in the room?
Which one?
The one that's happening in the comment section.
I'm just looking. What's going on over here?
Oh, they fighting, girl.
Who's fighting?
I think it's James and Foolish Things, Chad. I could be wrong, but I could be wrong because I didn't get all of it, but they fighting in the comments. Ooh, get them. I'm sorry.
And what is Brian talking about? We'll leave you a rope.
Hold on, wait. Who said that?
I think he's talking to Brian Stanklin. Brian Stanklin is a Trump supporter who be all on my shit.
But is his last name really Stanklin though?
It's Shanklin, but I'll call it Stanklin.
You go, Wisconsin, sit down. You know what? Okay, so I'm gonna say this. This is what's wrong with the country. Y'all wanna know what's wrong with the country? What's wrong with the country is that we are not allowed to
have different opinions.
Have different. But it's sad. It is sad that it's that way. I think that that's one of the reasons you and I get along so well is because we always differ. The funny thing is, this is the part that's funny, you guys. We are 100% on the same side. I'd say 98% of the time. Would you agree 98%?
I agree.
But we see them through different eyes or through
somebody said one time, you guys are saying the exact same thing.
Right. And we're like, yeah, but we're saying it different. You don't understand. Like,
and I'm right and she's wrong.
Even though we're both saying the exact same thing. And everybody agrees with both of us. But I find that to be the problem. That's what if we want to talk about what the biggest problem is as it relates to this country and our people, is that I remember when I was a child, we always were taught, learn from what the other person is saying. If they don't agree with what you're saying, then learn from them. And I'll say there's been many times that Constance and I have had conversations where we both had to eat crow, right? We both were like, I'm dead wrong, or you dead wrong. One of us was dead wrong. And but we learned from that conversation. You know what I mean? And we will have drag out arguments, but we learn from each other and we grow from each other. Right. That's my opinion. And that's one of the reasons that I think that our relationship has been strong from day one. I remember I told her something. Oh, go ahead.
No, I'm saying we think differently. You told me what?
I remember, and I'm not going to say what it is, but I remember you and I had a conversation. I was on my way to do a speaking engagement in Florida. And we had this long, drawn-out conversation. And Constance was like, "You're wrong." I mean, we were both on the phone yelling, and it was great. It felt so good. It
was wonderful.
And I think that was the first time that we were like, "Oh my gosh, this can happen. Oh, this is good."
Awesome. I was like, and still loved each other.
Yes.
He's batshit crazy for real, y'all.
Yes, I am. But I'm a lovable human, and all I want is the best for my people. The same exact thing that Constance wants.
And we have just different ways of expressing it, which I think is dope. But that's also like Boyce. People want to fight Boyce. Like D.L. Hughley threatening to fight him, and all these people threaten just because he has a different opinion. He didn't say that he's a Trump. He never said he's a Trump supporter. He just calls the question to people in power. Listen, if y'all black people going for this person, then what are they doing for this person? And I have the right to question that. Right. That's what Boyce does. He and I have different political opinions. I don't know I know he says he's not a Trump supporter, but we have different ways of different thinking. And guess what? April? We still friends.
We still together.
Me and you, we have different opinions. But guess what?
Together. We're still together.
So it's okay. You can have different opinions.
Have the argument in the comments, y'all. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself, honey. Just grow from it. Make sure that whatever you do, if you want to have an argument with somebody, okay, that you both come out with a bit of additional knowledge. Because if one of y'all comes out more ignorant, we're gonna have a problem. Okay, I'm just saying.
And just be respectful and don't lose no family members or no friends by nothing that doesn't. That's one thing that I could say Boyce said one time is, this is stupid because we both up here arguing over which massa is the best. Like for real. At the end of the day, we arguing over which massa is the best, and it just don't make no sense. Like ain't neither one of these motherfuckers looking out for us. So why are we sitting over here arguing about which massa is the best one for us? What we need to be doing is looking out for how we can help ourselves at the end of the day. That's what it needs to be about.
I look at it, how can we grow? How can we grow? And what is the solution?
I don't support Trump. I think that's the craziest thing that you could say as a Black person. However, what I do support is the awakening of Black people staying woke, and that we are now being mobilized in this time where it's changing our mindset and was taking us out of the dark places and spaces and bringing awareness to what's really going on in our communities.
Support who you want to. If you want to support Trump, support Trump.
Don't do that.
If Constance has an issue with it, then that's her issue.
Don't do that. I mean? That's crazy.
Support who you want to.
And crazy. If you support Trump and you Black, you crazy too. I will say that. But you could be a Republican, but you ain't got to support Trump. You could be a Republican without supporting that crazy motherfucker. And all the stuff against you, That's like you being brainwashed, or that's like,
a lot of people voted for a lot of people voted for Biden, and Biden said a lot of bad things about colored people. I mean, and it's been on record, it's been left and right, but everybody chooses to not see that. So I'm looking at it like, listen, support who you want, okay? As long as you are adding value to your people, that is all I personally care about. And I just find it, I find it troubling that so many people really do let their whole life, make their whole lives change. They can't go to work. They can't get out of bed. They can't do, because of the fact that Trump is in office. The way I see it is ignore it and live your life as best you possibly can, grow as best as you can, start your own business, okay? Because this is a great opportunity for businesses to be created. This right here.
I think that's interesting. Black women, it's your time. You are college grads and entrepreneurs. Y'all got power to build families. What about Black men? I don't understand what that means. What are you saying? Are you saying we should be the leaders and the providers, and we should be the ones that's taking care of the families? No, we can't do this without you, brothers. We can't do this without you, brothers. Vroom says, shout out to Dr. Claude Anderson, the originator of the term Native Blacks for judicial usage for presenting a legal argument. Okay. Yep. We do need reparations. Absolutely. What do you think about reparations?
I don't think it's ever going to happen.
No. Do you think it's necessary? We think you're owed to be repaired?
We've had this conversation, and so I will keep my comments to myself.
You don't want to be called a coontress today?
Listen, like I said, and look, watch, somebody's gonna be like, she don't like Black people. Yo, if y'all understood how much I do and love my people.
You don't want to talk about reparations?
And how much I want money in my people's pockets. Well, what I will say that it's never going to happen, unfortunately.
You don't think we should be repaired for 250 years of free labor?
I think that this is land so I'm just going to say it this way. I'm going to say that you can't give us what's already ours. And
well, the Native Americans got land. The Jews got
Native Americans have land that's not theirs.
Mm-hmm. I know what I'm picking up what you're putting down, but I'm talking about Afro-Americans.
And I'm gonna leave it right there.
The people who were slave ships.
I'm gonna put it right there, and I'm gonna leave it. And look, I'm looking at it.
That's a whole nother argument, y'all. That's a whole nother topic of conversation that me and April are so far on.
This land is our land. This land is our land. This land is our land.
Black people were everywhere.
This land is our land.
My people came from Africa. That's all I got to say. April.
Yes, my darling.
Are you going to be on here again with us this week?
Maybe.
Okay. Well, we would love to see you.
Oh, wait. This week meeting is in tomorrow?
Yes.
Wait, because have anybody said anything bad about me today?
No, they haven't. We need you another day. Well, we need you on another day so that they can somebody on here say something negative about April so she can.
Yeah. If y'all aren't disrespectful and nobody said I'm nobody's friend.
Well, they agreed.
Called me ignorant.
They said I was
ignorant because I was
talking out of my talking about out of my mouth. So I got talked about today.
I had an opinion that 90% of y'all didn't agree with. Okay, I'm gonna need somebody to be pissed off about it.
Not today, sis.
I don't like this. You know what? I'm starting to not feel very comfortable on this platform. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
They said if you don't, he's gonna boycott you. Well, I know on Friday, I'm not gonna be here live on Friday. I will be doing the training on Friday. So if you want to learn how to start your business, make sure you are at this training. Sophia said, we love April. Make sure you're at this training so I can show you how to start a business. Because at the end of the day, we have to invest in ourselves. What these politicians are saying, and we really need to be investing in ourselves. Real talk. April, we're gonna get out of here. I got to get on a whole another podcast, Fly Nubian Money podcast. I don't know. I think I'm hosting that one too.
You are such a dope human. Has anybody told you that today?
You tell me that pretty often.
Oh, well, honey, you are a dope human. Listen, don't let
anybody in real life, you guys. She really does. And I say the same thing about her. Yeah, like this.
I'm not from this. I'm not from this planet though. So you're a dope human, and I'm a dope where I'm from.
Are you a Martian?
No, God, no.
Oh.
No one likes Martians.
Okay. What planet are you from?
XR 426.
Oh, okay. Okay. I appreciate you.
No.
Well, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. And we're going to see you tomorrow. Same bad time, same bad channel. Make sure you guys signed up for the training that I'm doing. I want to see your face in the place. I'm taking an hour out of my busy schedule to educate you on how to start your business. You know why, April? Because I love them. For real.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
Yep.